like it knew I was ready before I did.
Every step rewrote the distance between fear and reason.
I stopped negotiating with doubt,
Stopped
asking the dark to dissolve. There's a tension in stillness, a pull you don't see. Not collapse, not escape, just gravity choosing me.
I don't need the future explained.
I just need to. I am held in motion, not dragged, not saved. I don't call it fate, but it knows my name. I am held in motion when the moment bends. I don't disappear, I extend.
I'm mistaken noise for direction
An urgency for truth, but clarity doesn't shout. It waits until you choose. I've stood when nothing promised. I make it out intact, and still the ground remembered every weight I brought back.
I don't need the sign to glow. I feel the
I am held in motion, not dragged, not saved. I don't call it fate, but it knows my name. I am held in motion when the moment bends. I don't disappear, I extend. I am not the pause, I am not the doubt. I am the force that keeps moving through.
If the world resists me, I'll learn its shape.
I don't need permission to remain. We are held in motion, not dragged, not saved. We don't call it fate, but it knows our names. We are held in motion, we don't disappear. Maybe instead, still moving. The room knew first. I watched it change. They're leaning closer before it speaks.
I left the sentence unfinished on purpose. Some truths breathe better unnamed.
I stopped asking my reflection to agree with me. Silence isn't empty, it's choosing. I felt it coming, not loud, not cruel, just certain.
I'm moving for a
the quiet, I rearrange. I move before it speaks, before the past finishes the thought. This is me, not breaking, just not staying where I'm taught.
You'll all replay. It'll knock differently.
On if it doesn't, I'm still standing. I move before it speaks, before fear edits my face. I don't call this survival, I call it change. I move before it speaks, before the echo gets a vote. I am not leaving myself, I'm only letting go.
Some endings don't arrive. They loosen. They loosen.
Room knew first, I watched it change. Air leaning closer before it speaks.
I left the sentence unfinished on purpose. Some truths breathe better. A name.
I stopped asking my reflection to agree with me. Silence isn't empty, it's choosing. I felt it coming, not loud, not cruel, just certain. I move before it speaks, before the damage learns my name. I don't flinch at the quiet, I rearrange. I move before it speaks, before the past finishes the thought. This is me, I'm breaking, just not staying where I'm told.
I'm mistaken pain for honesty long enough. I don't need the wound to prove I'm tough.
I carry what's useful, I leave the rest. Some things don't deserve a second breath. I don't wait for the fall, I step aside. I move before it speaks, before the damage learns my name. I don't flinch at the quiet, I rearrange. I move before it speaks, before the past finishes the thought. This is me, not breaking, just not staying where I'm
If love returns, it'll knock differently.
And if it doesn't, I'm still standing.
I move before it speaks, before fear edits my face.
I don't call this survival,